morning, fellow traders. Bubblehead here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Friday, February 14, 2020. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Well, let's check and see where we left off the market yesterday. So we talked about this last night on the free YouTube live stream, and what we saw is that the market is still holding trend, right? So we had a down move yesterday briefly. We had a gap down and we pushed down, but look what we did. We held the trend line yesterday for a very key area of interest, right? So we held that, we pushed to the all-time highs, and then we kind of came back in a little bit. So this morning, the S&P futures are up a little bit, so let's take a look and see where they're at. Much better than last night and yesterday morning. They were way down, but we did have a nice recovery on that one, so that was good. Remember, this was yesterday, and then we finally came back up, a little bit of a down move, and then up again to all-time highs and a little bit of drift lower. So right now, if we go from the lows of that coronavirus fear stuff, right, we go above here, we're basically working on a trend box potentially to the downside, but more than likely we're just kind of just drifting around here this morning, and we'll likely well, we'll see. We'll see what it does. But there's a good chance that we push above it, break through the trend box, and shift this trend line over and get new all-time highs. Now, we do have a 3-day weekend this weekend, so if the volatility picks up a little bit, then we may see a push down as traders may not want to hold anything over the weekend, right, until we see what happens on Tuesday. So on Monday is President's Day, so the market is closed. U.S. stock market is closed on Monday, so just keep that in mind. So let's see how these futures go into the open, see if we can get some strength and go from there. So that being said, let's take a look at what we have on the radar this morning. So we have NVIDIA, of course. So NVIDIA is had a stellar earnings report yesterday and is pushing its way up to all-time highs here pre-market. So let's see if we can get above there today. So that should definitely be on the radar. And of course, we love it when earnings comes because we get the IV crush. So it makes it the premiums typically drop down within the day or a day or two, and it makes it a little bit easier to trade these stocks. Roku's working its way back up. It hit a high of 157, so it's kind of drifting up here at the market this morning. Let's see if we can get above a couple key levels. There's a bunch of key levels above too, so it could be an interesting one for some tactical trades today. So we'll keep an eye on that one as well. ANET took a little beat down yesterday and basically just drifting up a little bit this morning here, but watch that 213 though. It's going to be key one for it to hold in the morning today. EXPE, another earnings one, up nicely after earnings, so keep an eye on this one. So 124.25, that puts it 124.25, that puts it in the open gap right here. So anything could happen. The 200-day moving average right there at 122. So see if that holds its support, maybe gets a little bit of a spike here into the open gap. And what else do we got going on? So we have that. We have AYX. Gosh, what a great Friday. NVIDIA Friday is usually a fun one. So AYX kind of put a big tick up after earnings, a little algo tick right there, and then or someone got stuck up there, which is not fun. It could happen. It could definitely happen on earnings pre-market. Somebody could do, let me try to, this thing's going up. Let me get in here, and they get a 153, and then it reverses right back at it. So now they're hoping it goes up 10 points today, which is possible, right? If it holds these lows from yesterday, we might see a little bit of a relief bounce, but we'll see. It has to have a lot of strength to get up there today. So we'll kind of pay attention to these levels here. Looks a little bit flattish, so we'll see how that goes into today. CGC. Okay, they had a little bit less of a loss than expected, and so that's pretty good. So it's up at 22.97. Where does that put us here? 22.97 does not get us over this recent breakout high right here. So keep an eye on that 26 level. See if for whatever reason it could get some strength and get above there today. So for a potential 3-point move, but we'll see. Big pre-market box, it might give a little bit of a pop, but if it can't get over that 26 level, which is pretty far up there when you look at it in relative terms, percentage-wise, we may see a little bit of a reversal on CGC today, so keep an eye on that. And then last, let's take a look at Tesla. So Tesla did come out with their offering this morning at 767, which is down here. So keep 767 on the radar today as a potential key level. It may actually test it a little bit, and then we'll see if it bounces off of it. But anyway, that is all for this morning. I hope everybody enjoys their Valentine's Day and has a great and safe trading day today. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.